the radio shadow. We are live, yes! Today I'm on a little day trip. So I just arrived with this train. Took me a little over. And some of you already figured out where we are. As the title of this stream is somewhat revealing. Look close. This live stream. So yeah, it's not really rocket science to figure out that we are in Enoshima, or not really yet, but we're going to Enoshima. This is Kata's Enoshima station. Enoshima is this little island just off the coast at the south of Kanagawa Prefecture. So about from central Tokyo. Yeah, it's a very convenient day trip destination, which is one of the reasons why I like it. And also it has a pretty funky station, train station. Reception may not be great. I did check the coverage map beforehand, as I know that Rakuten is a bit spotty at some places, but yeah. It's supposed to be coverage around here, so hopefully. But if not, I have a backup connection that we can switch to if necessary. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So that's Enoshima over there. That's the island, and it's connected to the mainland via a bridge that we will cross. ちょっと電波悪いね。そうですね。どうなるかな。もしダメだったら電波 has lots of pretty aggressive hawks. You see some of them here actually. So it's a little bit dangerous to eat things in public here, because they might come and try to snatch it from your hands, which can be quite painful. Let's see if we need to switch to the backup connection. Terrible stuttering. So let's see then. Which should be maybe more stable in a place like this. We shall soon find out. So there we go. Let's see if this works better now. So I switched to Docomo from Rakuten. Let's see if this is more stable out here. Like I said, I checked it out on a coverage map, and it said that Rakuten should have coverage all over Enoshima, but yeah, maybe they're a little bit optimistic in the be better. Let's see. Now I have to pass through this tunnel, so it could be a little bit wonky while I'm walking through here. We shall find out. Much better. Okay, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. Let's hope that it stays that way. So now we're back out in the wild and it's pretty open around here, so I do expect it to get better. So where are we? We are on our way to Enoshima, which is the island that you see here in the distance. So that's where I'll be heading today. Enoshima is this charming little island about an hour and a half from central Tokyo. So it's pretty accessible, and a place that I go to pretty often, actually, whenever I need an escape from the busy city life in Tokyo. So now it looks like we have a strong and stable signal. Fingers crossed. There are also a few beaches. We can't really see them from here, but behind the buildings you see over there, we will get to a better spot where we can see the beach soon. Not the greatest beaches in the Tokyo region though. Around here, these are a little bit, yeah, not super nice. There's better ones if you go down there. The land you see in the distance here, that's a place called Miura Peninsula, Miura Hanto, and down there there's some pretty nice beaches. Video looks great now. Okay, good. Yeah, it's always a bit of a challenge, but and I do see that I don't have a stable bit rate, so here we can actually take a little boat to get to the backside of the island, but I'm not gonna do that. So we are currently down here. Here's the bridge, the parking and the marina, and not so interesting. So I'll be walking through the middle part, and yeah, I see that the signal is a little bit, but signal is unfortunately pretty weak, it seems. Okay, maybe now it's getting better again. Let's see what it's like once we actually reach the island. If it's too bad, I might have to just stop the stream and record a 4K video instead. But yeah, that would be a big shame because I really want to do this live. So let's see. Now it's back at full signal, so let's hope that it stays that way. And for those of you who didn't hear me before, this is Enoshima, which is a nice little island just off the coast of Kanagawa Prefecture, so just south of Tokyo, about an hour and a half from central Tokyo. And one of my favorite day trips from Tokyo. So let's see if we are able to do this. Now it's finally good signal again. So here you can see one of the beaches down there, and this area is quite popular for surfing as well. And here's the other beach. So usually in the summer there's lots of they build small bars and restaurants along the beach. I'm pretty sure that they won't do that this year, but that's what it's usually like here in the summer. So these beaches next to the island, there's mostly pretty young people and loud music and lots of people getting drunk. So, you know, it's not for everyone. And I said this before, but maybe the signal dropped. So the land that you see over here in the distance, that's Miura Peninsula, which is a long and narrow peninsula that stretches in the basically southeastern part of Kanagawa Prefecture. And on that peninsula, there's actually some really nice beaches and many other very lovely spots worth a visit as well. So I hope to come back down here and do more streams from some of those places. But yeah, today we are focusing on Enoshima, which we will soon reach. Your arm is so long. Yeah, I'm using the wide angle lens now, so it looks a bit exaggerated. And I think this is onsen, if I'm not mistaken. Onsen or kind of sento or something, this facility here. Haven't been there myself though. And that tower that you see, that's the, what is it called? The Enoshima Sky Candle? Sea Candle? I don't remember, but something like that. And it's actually, they have a lookout viewpoint at the top. Have to pay quite a bit to go up there, I think. But let's see, maybe I will do it today. For those of you, like for my dear streamers who want to see it. So yeah, let's do another little pan here of the coastline. It's pretty windy today, at least here. I hope my windshield is doing a decent job, but I think it will, once we get into the island, it should be a little bit less windy. Oh, did I get another super chat? Yeah, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Thanks so much. Just me, or does everyone seem short? Well, these people in front of me are very short. But also I'm using the wide angle lens, so it kind of exaggerates everything perspective wise. So of course always there's like COVID restrictions, or not restrictions, but kind of like please do this, please don't do this kind of rules. And here, this first part of the island is quite touristy, and so I never want to come here on a weekend actually, because on weekends this place tends to be super crowded, but I really like it on weekdays like now when it's not so crowded. But this first stretch is like the most touristy part, like lots of souvenir shops and kind of overpriced restaurants. But once you get further down the island, it's much nicer actually. Like yeah, here you have like Hello Kitty stuff and whatever. They do sell beer though. I will buy beer. I will definitely have beer today. I'm holding the camera slightly below my eyes right now, and I'm 187 centimeters tall, so I'm taller than average Japanese, but not like extremely tall or anything, just a little bit. Oh, I forgot to bring a hat. Maybe I should buy one. Yeah, this island is very kind of hilly, so there's lots of both uphill and downhill throughout this walk. And there's actually a network of escalators that you can use, but you have to pay for them. I think it's one of the few times ever I've seen paid escalators. But how much? I don't know how much the escalators are. Let's see. We will get to the first one soon. Oh, thank you, Huggy Bear. Thank you so much. You almost guessed it. Yes, you did. Well done. Well done. So, just a moment, folks. What are you saying? Oh, thank you, Atticus Land. Can vegetables feel pain? Is that a riddle? Who knows? I don't think so, but I don't know. And they have this Dr. Fish spa as well, where you have tiny feet nibbling off the gunky parts of your feet. So up here is like one of many shrines on this island. And here you can also see a kind of nice view of this shopping street. Just gonna snap a few photos. So I think the first escalator is over here, if I'm remembering correctly. You will see there's lots of small shops selling ice cream and beer and whatnot all over this island. But you're also maybe noticing that many of the shops are closed, which obviously has pretty obvious reasons. So here's the escalator, the first one of the escalator. So yeah, 1 day escalator pass, 1,000 yen. That's expensive. I've never even bothered. But I mean, it's good if you have someone visiting you who maybe isn't able to walk. Well, then it makes sense. But otherwise, I think it's just plain lazy to use escalators here. This is actually one of my favorite spots on the island because the light here tend to always be so nice when I climb these stairs here. There's a shrine up here too, but looks like it's closed. It's shut off. That's too bad. Wonder why. Huh. Never seen that before. About $10, yes. That's the price for the escalator Daytrip pass or 1 day pass. Then you can ride as much as you want. And one pretty cool thing about this island that a lot of people notice is this little logo that they have everywhere. And yeah, for us who grew up and played video games back in the 80s and 90s, it reminds us of a very special little game. And these are regular houses, so actually there's a few people living here on the island, which is quite interesting. Oh, and here they have a warning sign about those hawks. Watch out. Watch out or the hawk will snatch your hot dog, which is exactly what happened to me once. I was eating a hot dog and the hawk came and took it. So let's go to the first. Yeah, that logo looks like the Triforce from the Zelda games. Huh, they chopped off this tree. Used to be two pretty tall trees, but looks like they recently chopped them off. Maybe they were growing too wildly. Yeah, a little bit out of breath. Like walking steep stairs while wearing a mask is not the most pleasant thing ever. So I'm gonna change camera. I'm not gonna shoot the rest of the video with the wide angle, I think. But in order to change, I also need to do a little shirt reveal. There you go. Okay. So now we're on the regular camera instead. Now you can see that's the Shotengai, the shopping street that we walked on in the beginning of this video. And the bridge also you can see in the distance. The station is just like behind the trees here. You must have a new mask. No, I don't have a new mask, but I switched phones quite recently, and my new phone has way better mics than my old one. So that's probably why you hear me much better now. Already 350 people watching. Nice. Thank you. And the chat is active as ever, so I'm struggling with staying up to date. Someone asked, do you really need to wear a mask outside? Well, there's no like rule or mandate or law or anything like that. But everybody here wears the mask outside, so if you don't do it, you come across as a very selfish person who doesn't care about your surrounding people. So that's not something I want to do. I do have to admit though that sometimes when I'm like far from any other people, I sometimes pull it down to get some fresh air and also to catch my breath. So here you're actually supposed to wash your money. You can also try to throw them into this basket, but you can also like take some coins and wash it in this water, and it's supposed to give you good luck with your with the finances in your life. But yeah, let's continue. Money laundering, exactly. Holy money laundering. Yeah, hawks, and I think this looks like some sort of fighter airplane, maybe. I don't know. There's a few military bases not too far from here, so Sorry, hologram nunchuck, you never get any work done when I stream. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But you know, you can watch them afterwards as well. You don't have to watch them live. Oops, face reveal. Oh really? Did I? I think. Wait on. Is today holiday in Japan? No, it's no holiday in Japan today. It's a regular weekday. That's why it's so quiet here. On weekends it's way more crowded. Oh, and here we have some turtles. Hello, hi there. Hi, he's looking at us. Haha. Said hi to all the 350 viewers. Yeah, a shy little guy. This is also a nice little lookout point. So this is the part of the island where I usually don't go down there because it's only parking and marina. But the view from here is very nice. Yeah, very nice here. Ah, weather check, yeah. How stupid of me, I didn't do a weather check yet. Let's do that. I don't know if you can see this. Fujisawa, it says 24 degrees, sunny. Sunny all day, but the coming days are going to be mostly cloudy and rainy. 57% humidity and light wind right now. And please, let's not do the mask discussion in the chat. You can find another place to do that if you want to. There's enough of mask talk and COVID talk everywhere else, so I prefer to keep my chat as free as possible from those things. So up here we have another shrine, I think, or maybe this is a temple. Let's see. Yes, helicopter, a military one.帰りは船。じゃあ帰りも歩くと思いますけど、今はちょっと決めてない。Yeah, it's another shrine. Beautiful. I really like the combination of green and red in places like this. Ah, escalator. I wonder if we are allowed to go back here. I think so. I will ask. すいません。ここも入れますか？ありがとう。I don't think I've actually been here before in this little back alley of this shrine. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. So even though I come here a couple of times every year for the last 10 years probably, it's still like always, it's always nice. As long as it's not too crowded. But I always enjoy visiting this little island. I guess it's the fact that everywhere you can see the ocean view, and that makes me feel very good. And also on this island there's lots of small restaurants and cafes like this one over here, where you can also get a nice ocean view. So I hope to grab a beer at one of these places a little bit later in the stream. And again, sorry, the chat is just too active, so I'm focusing on enjoying the walk right now, so I'm not reading all the messages. Yeah, I just asked like if I was allowed to go back there. Sometimes shrines have like a kind of a smaller paid area, which can be like a nice little botanical garden or something like that. So it was a little bit unclear if we were free to enter or not. But I was, so that's why I asked. This looks like they're opening a new shop. And I'm sure you can hear that I'm a little bit out of breath again. All these stairs. That's what they do to me. So we are approaching this sky candle, the tower over there. Not sure if I want to go up. What do you say? Let's see how much it is. I see you're discussing about the sumimasen is the proper way of saying it, but sometimes people are a little bit lazy and just say sumimasen. And it might be some dialectal differences as well. Today definitely you're going to earn that beer. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So it's 700 yen to go inside. There's also the little botanical garden here. What do you say? First let's go up here, because here's also a nice little lookout spot, which we can enter for free. Like the signal dropped. signal did drop, right? And now it's lower bit rate. Yeah, I think we have to stick. So let's see. Just a moment, I'm switching back to Docomo, so we should have a strong signal again soon. Just give this phone a second. Okay, I think we're back now, and now we're on Docomo again. So yeah, here we have more of the nice view. I kind of wish I was on that boat right now. That would have been so nice. Also on clear weather days you can actually see Mount Fuji from here. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a mountain range here in the back. So that's like the mountains on the Izu Peninsula. But I think today, we do actually see, it's very, very faint, but you can see the top of Mount Fuji. I don't know if you can make it out, but I can see it here with my bare eyes, but it's very, very faint, so maybe you're not able to see it in the stream. But who knows, maybe it will clear up a little bit later today. Here's also a nice little lookout place. Thank you, Airbnb. Long time no see. Haven't seen you in the chat in quite some time. Thank you. Okay, so then it's settled. We have to go into the botanical garden and the lighthouse now that one of the viewers paid for it. Let's go there. And yes, Devin, this is Enoshima. This is indeed Enoshima. You've just been lurking, I see. It's always a pleasure to see my long-time viewers in the chat, so yeah, thank you for saying hi and for stopping by. So let's get a ticket and go up this little tower then. Then I think at some point today I probably need ice cream break as well. I think a beer break only will be enough. After the sky candle we will be going down this way, but for now let's check out the botanical garden. Garden and tower. Just the garden. Oh, okay. No, garden and tower. And this is for students, so I'm an adult. One person, yes. There we go. Botanical garden. And a nice little hammock in the middle of the sun with no shade. which is unfortunate. Otherwise it would be very nice to relax in it, but yeah, I'm getting grilled as it is. It's not super hot today, but still I do want to keep in the shade, stay in the shade as much as I can. Oh, thank you. Got another super chat from, let me see. Atticus Land, thank you for the ice cream. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Sometimes see sake ice cream. Yeah, let's see if we can find sake ice cream. That's pretty tasty actually. Beer ice cream sounds pretty gross. Not sure if I would like to drink that or eat that. There's a cafe there with a nice view actually. I think I've been there a long time ago. Nah, this thing looks kind of like Chinese. Or maybe ちょっと沖縄 style かな. More Chinese, I think. Maybe that hammock was just art. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Let's explore this little garden before we head up the sky candle. Whiskey flavored ice cream, Yari. That sounds, that actually sounds pretty good. I think it's just beer that sounds gross. Beer, anything except in liquid form, sounds pretty disgusting to me. So people are asking where I am. For those of you who just joined, I'm currently on Enoshima, which is an island about 90 minutes from central Tokyo by train in the south part of Kanagawa Prefecture. So today we're walking around this little island. What's this place? Oh, it's just like a rest place, I think. So cute. Nice background elevator music as well. So we have to take an elevator to get up the tower. I hope the signal will survive that ride. That's always a bit of a gamble. Beer should just be beer. Yeah, I agree. But matcha ice cream is very good. I like matcha ice cream. Show you the full 360-degree view. あ、かき氷もね、かき氷いいね。今日かき氷最高。後で買おうかな。Little, is this an ice cream truck? Let's see what they sell. Yeah, ice cream. Oh, shirasu, karepan. So shirasu is this like tiny fish, which is a bit of a famous thing to eat when you're here. This place is famous for shirasu don, which is like donburi with shirasu and various other toppings. I wish they had shirasu ice cream, but it looks like it's now sunset whiskey and soda. That sounds nice. So, should we go up? What do you say? Shall we take the little ride up the elevator? Okay, so if the connection drops, I'll be back as soon as I can. Hey, elevator time. Elevator live stream. Yay. Here we go. We are up in the sky. Looks like the signal was a little bit weak, but it's coming back. Thank you, G-Man3Fold. Thank you so much. Yeah, signal is not amazing up here, which is a bit of a bummer, but I hope you can still enjoy the view. So that's than walk. And then in the far distance, you can actually see some high-rise buildings around here. That's Yokohama. I think that's the landmark tower that we can see from here. And as you see, there's lots of line cloudier, so we can't really see Fujisan anymore, which is too bad. On clear days it's really spectacular here. And I think, yeah, this is the ferry that goes to the backside of the island. So we'll see. Should be in which direction? Probably somewhere around here, but I'm not sure. Could be more this direction too. So we can actually go up one more floor where it's open. So then you will see even better what the view is like. Oh, and I'm sorry, I heard that someone had issues with the super chat. give it some time. Sometimes it takes a while for trying. So here we have a even better view. That's the marina I mentioned earlier. Here's that's the little lookout point where we had some technical issues a few minutes ago. As you can see, the sea is just beautiful. It's beautiful. Where's Fujisan? Fujisan is unfortunately covered in clouds right now, so we can't see it. We can just see the silhouette of the mountains like that are closer to us, but we don't see Fuji right now. I think Fuji is supposed to be here. Here's the part of the island that we haven't been to yet, but I will continue there soon. As soon as I'm done up here, I will walk further down this way. And then, as you can see, there are a few kind of like small hidden beaches as well on this island. This one looks mostly full of garbage though, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm sure the locals have some good spots where they can actually swim on this island. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful day today. And yeah, here you have the Enoshima beach. Oops. Let me see, what else are you saying in the chat? Yeah, this area is called Shonan. That's like the entire kind of coastal region of Kanagawa Prefecture, I guess. Or is that correct? Or like at least around here. This is the Shonan area. I think the cluster of buildings you see over there, that's Fujisawa, which is like the major the kind of last major urban center before you reach the coastline. And down here you have Chigasaki somewhere along the coast. But yeah, in a normal summer these beaches would be full of people. Well, it's still a bit too early maybe for the beach season though. It actually looks like they're constructing the bars, so maybe they will open in a month or so, or a couple of weeks. Huh, I would expect that to be cancelled this year, but yeah, it looks like there's some construction going on the beach there, so maybe. Yeah, I need to snap some photos of this view for sure. Now I kind of regret that I didn't bring a proper camera today. It would have been nice to send this as this view as a postcard to my Patreon supporters. Maybe I have some nice photos from here in my archive actually. It's not the first time I'm here, and I've been here shooting this place for some client. That's the bridge down there. That's the bridge I walked over in the beginning of today's stream. But yeah, there you have it. Here's the botanical garden, seen from above. And there's a nice little terrace here as well. That would be a nice place to sit and grab a lunch actually. How much is the entrance fee again? It was 700 yen, so about $7. Little bit less, but like the easiest way to convert between yen and dollars is to just remove the last two zeros. It's actually a little bit less than that in dollars. It's more like 6.8 maybe or something like that, but yeah. And down here is Kamakura. So actually I was thinking for today's stream, I was kind of thinking to go to Kamakura as well. we can take the Enoden, which is this cute little local train line that runs along the coast here. Depends on how much time we spend here on the island and how much battery I have left when we're done here. How much battery and stamina. Otherwise I will just go there on a separate stream. I don't think you can walk up this tower, no. The stairs are probably just for emergency use. I'm pretty sure you have to use the elevator. Yeah, still no sun. Yeah, that's again, this is Miura Peninsula down here that you see, the coastline, which goes all the way quite far down. Then on clear, oh, actually we can see it today. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but you see a faint island over there, which I'm pretty sure is Enoshima, which is a very nice little island that is actually officially a part of Tokyo. So it's still like within the city borders of Tokyo, even though it feels like you're on a very quiet little remote island when you go there. And then on this side, this is the Izu Peninsula that stretches down this way. Izu Peninsula is also very nice. There's a few really nice resort towns along the coast, and at the southern end of the peninsula is a lovely little town called Shimoda, which has some really nice beaches as well. So, yeah, what do you say? Are we done up here? Shall we continue the walk? Or do you want some more of this gorgeous view? It's surprisingly quiet here. It's really nice. Like, I don't think I've ever been up here and seen it this quiet. Yeah, I think I could stay here forever, but I'm a bit worried that you, dear viewers, might get a bit bored if I just stay here for too long. Sit down for a few minutes. Yeah, I wish I could get a beer here. That would have been like the ultimate beer break. But yeah, not today, I'm afraid. Yeah, if they sold beer or ice cream up here, I would definitely get some, but I'm afraid they don't.アル中みたいだね。そんなに？だってこんな天気なら本当にビール飲みたいじゃん。こんなに一日だと絶対にビール飲みたいね。We can fit in the next elevator. Oh, actually, it looks like we can take the stairs down. Let's do that then. Let's walk down. That's much more fun. I think this place doubles as a cell phone tower, so signal should be pretty strong here. I think these are cell phone. Yeah, definitely they are. Wow, thank you very much, Romeo Must Die. Thank you so much for beer and lunch or whatever you want. Thank you. That's a very generous super stream. Super chat. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Super stream, yeah. I don't know what a super stream is. Yeah, I'm actually getting hungry, but I don't know if I should wait until we're done with the stream before I grab something to eat. Or maybe, let's see if we can find like a seat at one of these ocean view restaurants. I might do a double lunch and a beer break there. Joanne Lopez, may I ask where this is at? This is Enoshima, which is an island south of Tokyo, about 90 minutes by train from central Tokyo, and you can come to a beautiful scenic spot like this where you're surrounded by ocean. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would want to take these stairs when I'm like after a beer break. But before the beer break, I think it's fine. And let me know how my wind shield is holding up. It's a bit windy from time to time. Do you get a lot of wind noise in the stream? Or have I been able to glue it well enough so that it keeps the wind noise out? Yeah, they have fantastic views from the restaurants at the end. I agree. So that's where I'm planning to go. That's where I usually go when I'm here. This looks nice, but kind of the place where, I don't know, it would be nice to come here with my wife and watch the sunset maybe, but grabbing lunch here alone feels a little bit sad. Not much wind noise. Great! That's good to hear. Good to hear. Okay. Also, this is just like a rest place. It's not a restaurant. I thought it was a restaurant. What's the cost of going by train from Tokyo? I think I paid less than 1,000 yen. Yeah, more like 600-700 yen one way. They usually have like a ticket you can buy that gives you the ride from Tokyo and then also unlimited use of the Enoden, which is the local train in this area. But right now, because of the pandemic, they suspended the sale of that ticket. Otherwise, I think it's about 1,500 yen. It depends a little bit on where you're starting from, but it's very, very reasonable. Traveling with it suddenly gets super expensive, especially if you're taking like Shinkansen. But as long as you're within the Tokyo region, the public transport is very, reasonable and efficient. Oh, they have burgers here. Burger. But since I'm here, I need to have shirasudon. Let's see if we can have shirasudon live on camera. Maybe for now I'll just grab a drink here in the vending machine so that I can stay hydrated. Is it warm or hot today? It's pretty comfortable actually. It's not so hot. I think 24 degrees, was it? But it gets hot when I'm in the direct sun, of course, but other than that, it's not so bad. I think I will just have regular sparkling water. Oh, thank you, XXX, and thank you, Mikael Eideholm. Mikael, I saw your email. So Mikael Eideholm is the only mega supporter of my channel, which is means that he's a very generous supporter, and that gives him the ability to request things. And he requested me to send him some beer recommendations. He wanted to try some Japanese beers, and I thought, why not do like a beer tasting stream sometime soon? Wouldn't that be fun? Then I'll get really drunk on camera. Let's do that sometime soon. Maybe as a Patreon only stream. I don't think I want to do that to the public view, but I'm not sure if you're on the Patreon as well, Mikael. If you're not, I will send you the link so you can watch it as well. Yeah. For the rest of you, who are, especially those of you who are new to my channel, you should know that I do have a Patreon page that you can join if you want to support me. By doing so, you get access to Patreon only streams every once in a while, and you can also join my postcard club. Then you will get a postcard in the mail once a month with one of the photos that I've taken. And for those of you who don't know, I work as a professional photographer, mostly traveling all over Japan, shooting things for various tourism boards. So if you're curious about that, you can check out my photos on my Instagram page, which is linked. Beer tasting stream while or two. Let's see if I can open this drink. Hopefully without it exploding all over the gimbal. Kanpai. Yeah, looks like we hit a patch of weak signal. Sorry about that. It should improve soon. Yeah, there's some dead spots here, this island. Some places will be in the shade of that. Oh, thank you, Fungus. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see if we can find some kimchi and natto on this island, shall we? Here's some of the local cuisine. Again, I will try to find a place with a nicer view where I can sit down and eat and have a beer. Jorge Salini asked, do you know why the Shinkansen is so expensive? No, and I guess it's expensive because they can charge that much. There's the demand to charge those prices. Also building it was very expensive, but it should be quite profitable by now. But yeah, it's just probably simple economics. It's mostly business people using Shinkansen, or a lot of business people. So yeah, it's convenient and quick, and a great way to travel between two of the biggest cities or biggest metropolitan regions in the world. So there's a high demand for that. Ah, damn it! Now I realized, because of the pandemic, they're not allowed to sell alcohol anywhere, like in the restaurants. So I won't be having a beer with my lunch. I talk so much about beer. Someone said you sound like an alcoholic in Japanese. But yeah, I probably have to get the beer at, like, there's shops selling beer, but you can't drink it. Like, there's no shops where you can buy a beer and drink it inside. But if you're buying it to go, it's okay. Sazai もそうですね。サザエもここ江ノ島で有名ですか？それはちょっと知らなかったけど。僕はサザエちょっとまあ食べれるけどあんまり好きじゃないですね。And here, yeah, I love this place. This is a abandoned house. Like it must have been so great before it fell apart. Like look at this place. Like imagine the view they must have. It's pretty awesome. あ、そっか。Since we're in Kanagawa, we might be allowed to drink beer. I see. That would be great. Yeah, I'm always so curious about this house. I would like to know the story behind it. Who lived here? And what happened? And why hasn't it been bought by someone and renovated and turned into a luxury Airbnb or something? So ですね、江ノ島ビールも有名ですけど、飲んだことあるけど、そんなに美味しくないね。なんかビールなんかもしかして発泡酒だったと思います。よく覚えてないけど。Restaurants here as well, restaurants and like souvenir shops, but this place has a nice view as well, but I actually think we can do even better. Then let me see. How crowded is it? Yeah, I was a little bit. I think we can get a better place. よくトイレ我慢するね。そうですね。まあストリーム始まった前にトイレ行ったけど、だからまだ大丈夫です。So this place has nice view as well, but not sure if they have nice food. It's a really nice little place down here. Let's see if they are open. And this one. No, it's not this one. This is a bakery. There's also a place that sells like more traditional Japanese food. I think it's this one down here. It's closed. 残念。ここすごい美味しかった。なんか定食屋さんあった。でももうやってないかな。 Must I just bump into a big group? Look at
休憩してから行きます。
ありがとうございます。So I think I will come back to this part after eating, because right now let's see. Hi, get a discreet seat for you. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. Are we around? And yes, I did write T on the list. I did write T. Ah, yes, looks like we're... Yeah, the signal here is really bad. But it looks like you can see me now, right? Yeah, so I won't be moving, so it should be alright. As long as we eat and drink something. So let's see how many viewers we lose during this little food and drink break. So I think we will have the I will have the shirasudan, which is the famous dish here on the island. On clear days, yes, I can see Mount Fuji from here, but unfortunately not today. I will move the camera. I think it's nicer for you to watch the view, right? So I will just move the camera around here, and then I will show you the food once I get it. Let's see if they will let me order. Yeah, the signal is unfortunately pretty weak, so the image quality may not be great, but I hope you can live with that. I hope you can hear me well as well. はい。このしらす丼ハーフンハーフの定食でお願いします。
これでいいですか。はい。
とビール
は今マンゴーです。すいません。いいですか。じゃあこれでハーフ丼のこれでいいですか。はい。はい、ありがとうございます。
Yeah. No beer for me today, unfortunately. They don't sell it here. Or no beer for me right now, I should say. I'll have beer later. Ah, Mikael, you joined me on Patreon too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Full on stick stalker. Thank you. Trying to figure out what's the best view to show you while I'm eating. I think we'll just focus on the view like this. So yeah, it will probably take a while because it's quite busy here, so it might take to ask me anything. I move the camera a little bit closer to me so that the mics will pick up my voice better. Of course, I will show you the food when it arrives, of course, of course. I'm gonna go to the caves later. I won't go inside the caves because there will most likely be no cell phone signal in there, so no, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a nice view, that's for sure. Haha, Toto, you can see Carrot Tower from here. Nice. I doubt it though, but if you say so, I won't argue with you. Jenny, no worries. The chat has mostly been fine. ノンアルコールビールあると思いますけど、あんまり美味しくないから、そしたら水の方が、水で十分。Yeah, if you can see Carrot Tower from here, I want whatever vision plan you're on. Totally agree. But I'm so tempted sometime to kind of, I don't know, like just ride some sort of vehicle along the coast all the way here. That would be so nice. Can you see this? I love that little parasol down there. So I will be heading down to those rocks after eating. We'll be heading down there. What did you order? I ordered shirasudon, which is the kind of local speciality, which is... What is shirasu in English? I need to look that up. Let's see. Young sardines? Could that be? Let's see, maybe the menu has it translated. Yeah, baby sardines. Baby sardines, which is, yeah, the local specialty here. Whitebait, is that what they're called? I see. No boats in the water. Not many, no. There's one. One down there. Can you see it? Looks like it's heading towards us. Ah, good morning, Melody Matilda. Yes, you arrived just as I'm about to have a lunch break, which might take a while because I'm waiting for the food and it's a quite busy place. But man's gotta eat. I got a pretty interesting comment today. Let's see if I can show this to you. So, all your videos of just someone walking down the street. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much sums up what my channel is about. It's just some random dude walking down the street. So, my food just arrived. Here you go. So, these are raw, and these are boiled or steamed. And then it comes with some miso soup, some pickles, a little salad with some squid, it looks like, or octopus. And I think I won't focus on the food while I eat, but rather let you enjoy the view instead, right?じゃあいただきます。How much is this? I think it was about 1,200, 1,000, yeah, 1,200 yen. So, $12, $13, $12. Yeah, this food is not for everyone. A lot of people get a little bit put off by the way it looks, but it's quite tasty. And actually, shirasu, these guys, this is a pretty common thing to give babies in Japan. So we're actually giving these to our daughter. We boil them and mash them and serve together with a sort of like rice porridge called okayu. So, and she really likes it. She likes it a lot. She loves seafood, and she loves like Japanese traditional stuff like tofu, daikon. Yeah, no, the video didn't stop. It's just a nice view while I eat my lunch. Joseph, you wonder if I like sake? I do. I do like sake a lot. It's just, it's not something that I would drink on its own. I like sake when it's paired with a good Japanese meal. But the reason why I talk so much about beer in my streams is just because you can buy beer everywhere. So it's just an easy choice. But, and also sake is like, I like it, but I'm not very skilled or like knowledgeable about it, so I would just feel embarrassed if I try to explain things about sake because I should know it better, but I don't. But I really do like it though. We actually served sake to the guests at our wedding. That was the drink of choice that we picked for all the guests at our wedding in Sweden. Yeah, you can buy sake of course in every convenience store, but then it's like really crappy cup sake, and I don't like that. Sake has to be like decent quality, otherwise it tastes awful. Is the shiraz raw or cooked? So it's half and half, so half is boiled and half is raw. I've already finished most of it, so yeah, 100 people dropped. Yeah, this meal was came with a cup of green tea. Let's see if we can get focus. There we go, some green tea.
はい、お待たせいたしました。失礼いたします。ハーフ丼のお客様と生しらすですね。お汁出し身と生姜で召し上がってください。いかがでかと思います。ありがとうございました。
Good to hear that you're enjoying this. I kind of understand those who left, but I also do understand those of you who are staying with me, and I like you much more than I like those who left. I did, by the way, I did snap a photo of my meal. I will post it on the community page right now if you want to see what it looks like. Yeah, I think it's posted now, so if you want to see it in greater detail, you can have lunch. You don't travel to Osaka a lot? No, I don't. I go there maybe a couple of times every year, like twice a year on average for work. But it's been a while since my last time.お店混んでる。いや、そんなに混んでない。まあまあ。まあ窓側の方はちょっと混んでるけど、それ以外の席は全然混んでないです。Can you hear the chewing? Wow, those mics are good. Okay, I'm almost done here, so we'll get going soon. I'm just a little bit worried that once I go down, because from here there's like some stairs down to the coast, but there might not be any signal down there because it's already getting so weak here. We'll try and see, and if it's too bad, I'll just turn around, I guess. Okay, let's go.
後ろから親が来るので。
ごちそうさまでした。
はい、すいません。じゃあ1万円お預かりします。
はい、すいません。
リーゴ帰り。ちょっと待って。
しらす丼の定食。
リーゴだよね。あら、場所が違うのかな。もしかして。 失礼しました。はい。ハーフ丼定食ね。
はい、そうです。
はい、1221円です。
はい。
じゃあ1万円からで。はい。お先に8000円。5000、6000、7000、8000円と、あとが、779円。すいませんでした。
いえいえ、ありがとう。Signal is indeed not great at all here. Let's see what happens if I switch carrier again. Let's see. Yeah, I'm afraid signal around here is really weak. Yeah, the lunch was about 1,200 yen, so $12-ish. They don't sell alcohol here either. Oh, but maybe now it's okay after all. Good, good. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Yes, Yari, sorry. I know, I shouldn't jonks. I shouldn't jonks. Oh, thank you so much, Squarebet, for the lunch. Thank you. Wow, you guys are being very generous today. I appreciate it. Cake. Looks very nice, but it's closed. Today, yeah, I'm very pleased with the weather. Not too hot, not too windy. Perfect for a day like today. Let's see if that changes sometime soon. So down here is like the spot where you can take the boat back to the bridge where I was in the beginning of the stream. But yeah, I won't be doing that today. I will continue exploring and walk back, because there were some parts that I walked a little bit. If we're lucky, maybe if we my plan to sit here and have a beer would be mwah, perfect, but so here's the entrance to the caves. Jet ski, that looks fun. I would love to try that sometime. Whatever was, oh, it got cut off. So I was planning on doing like a longer stream today, like maybe 3 hours or so, but it depends on, the signal and the battery. I still have 50% battery left, so I think we're okay battery wise. But yeah, I think I need to start heading back. Yeah, signal is the problem around here. But now I'm actually using, so Docomo is in my iPhone, so I'm using my iPhone as a Wi-Fi hotspot and share it to the Samsung. So there's nothing problematic with the signal itself. It's here. Let's see if we can find any crabs. But when I went down here, then the signal got bad, even worse again. That's where I was having my lunch just a few minutes ago. There's a hungry hawk circling around, looking for some scraps to eat, I guess. We can't go up here. Have to go back and head upstairs there. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. Where is Fuji-san? Fuji-san is somewhere in the clouds over there. One thing that happens quite often when I'm here is that once the sun starts to set, and Fuji, who knows, and I probably won't be streaming by sunset time anyway today, so Are we back now? I hope so. Hope we're back. And I think from here on it's a little bit poor. Yeah, all these hills and the trees means that it's difficult for signal to penetrate, I guess. But again, it will get better in a minute or two. Just bear with me a little bit longer. Where you can have some Japanese tea. So just a moment. Just waiting to see if the signal is okay. Are we back? Are we stable? Can you see? This dragon is pretty cool. Stairs. Yeah, signal here is not great. I still want to go up here because I know that on the improves a little bit, so I'm still going here. Fingers crossed that those of you who are watching this live are still able to see. Let's see. So I keep switching back. Docom have any strong signal. Here's one of these places where people write their name on a log. Other even more loud about your love. Ring the bell. Shall I ring the bell? Let's ring the bell. Shall I ring the bell? Let's ring the bell. I wonder if my wife... Anyway, let's have 32 kilobits per second. Ding dong, your signal is dead. Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, the signal is really useless here. I'm really not sure if you can hear me. I'm in very quiet reason right now, so I will do one more try to switch to the other line. Oh, maybe it did. I think you're back now. We're back now, right? Yeah, the stream is breaking up pretty bad, but I think it's better now. I think it's better now. So it's that part of the island has really awful signal. So I'm sorry about that. But I think from here the walk back should be decent in terms of signal again. Much better now. Yeah, great. That's great to hear. So let's continue our beer quest. Let's continue the beer quest and see. I did see someone with a Enoshima beer not too long ago. They have some stocked. It's a bit steep, but
はい、ありがとうございます。
ビール大丈夫ですか？
はい、大丈夫です。
あ、Hey, we did get a beer finally, and yes, they do have. They did have the Enoshima beer, but like I said, I've had it. I don't think it's even proper beer. I think it's this happoshu, which is this like almost beer, but not really real beer kind of drink. And also, it was like twice as expensive as this one. So, yeah, I went for a humble kirin. And I think I will go back to the lookout point over there and enjoy this beer. And maybe that might even be the end of the stream, because now we're having so much technical issues, so it's not really enjoyable. I might just try to sit down somewhere and charge my iPhone and then shoot the 4K video of the island while I'm here. そうですね、日本語も大丈夫です。できますよ。
いや、これは中身も違う。
I'll find a place where we can enjoy the view while I enjoy the beer, and I think that will be it. We've been going on for well over 2 hours already, and I hope it was enjoyable. That it wasn't only technical issues all the time, but towards the end, the last half hour or so was mostly, not great. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, around here, I mean, we came here earlier in the stream, so around here signal is pretty good. Thanks for another epic walk. Thank you. Yeah. I will stream for another 10-15 minutes while finishing this beer. So it's not bye-bye just yet. But yeah. I remember this place from last year's walk. Yeah, this is actually a ryokan hotel, or like Japanese inn It looks, I think they're still in operation. Right now they're taking a break, but I think they're still in operation. And thank you, yeah, for the kind words, George Lopez. Not good signal, but I really enjoyed this live stream. Yeah, that's the thing when you're doing mobile live streaming. It's always a gamble, especially once you leave the urban areas in the big city. Then signal can be a little bit wonky. But I think it's pretty amazing that I'm able to do this at all. Like 10 years ago, that wouldn't have been possible without very expensive equipment. But now I just need a humble little smartphone and I'm able to broadcast this to you to all over the world. So I think we should all be, yeah, appreciative of this technology that we have right now. そうですね、スウェーデン出身です。But like I said, my guess is that the only cell tower on this island is this one, the tower that I climbed not too long ago. So obviously there will be a few spots that the signals from up there won't be able to reach. And I think I will sit down here in the shade and have my beer in a very antisocial or socially distant manner. There we go. There we go. How's the signal now? Oh, it's good, right? Okay, folks. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will sit down and have this beer. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And then when I'm done with this beer, I think I will just, like I said, I will end this stream and go shoot a 4K video of the island. Since I'm here, I might as well do that. Should connect my... Oh, it's okay. Don't know if you need to see this much ground. Maybe this is better. Can you drink beer in the street? Yes, it's allowed in Sweden, in Japan. Percentage of the beer today, it is, let's see, how many percent is this beer? 5%. 5%. Can you make a living from 4K walks? No. Or, I don't know, depends on how you define to make a living. But actually, I think May, that just finished, will probably be the first month ever that my YouTube channel brings me in enough money to cover my expenses. So yeah, not a great salary, but I could technically survive by only doing YouTube from now, which is pretty amazing. And thank you. That's all thanks to people like you who are watching now, and everyone who, you know, did the super chats and everything. All your support makes it possible for me to do this, and that's really great. I mean, if it wasn't for people like you who support me on Patreon or wherever, then, you know, instead of going here and stream today, I would probably have to do some job in Tokyo instead that brought me more money. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful to all the support that I'm getting from you. So thank you, especially to those of you who are supporting me through Patreon. You are the best, because yeah, that's the best way to support me, and it also means that we have a little bit of a community going on there. So I really, really appreciate that, and I will try to do a Patreon only stream soon as well. Speaking of that, also postcards are on the way. So those of you in the postcard club should receive your postcards within a couple of weeks, maybe, depending on where you live. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not at the level where I can live comfortably from this, especially not if you factor in the fact that I have a little child and all that. But yeah, at least it's currently at the level that it covers my monthly bills. So that is a pretty big accomplishment, and I'm super happy about that. So thank you for that. What's the highest percentage of beer you've had? I don't know. I had 7% beer a few days ago, but I'm not sure if that's the strongest I've ever had while streaming. But yeah. What non-English teaching jobs are available in Japan? There's lots of jobs in IT. If you have those kind of qualifications, it's pretty easy to find a job, I think. But other than that, I don't really know, because I don't look for any jobs right now. So thank you, Jenny, for the kind words. Yeah, giving you calming relief from being stuck at home during COVID. Thank you. I'm very happy to hear that. Happy to hear that that's the way you feel. Faris, thank you. Thank you for always showing parts of Tokyo. Technically, this is not Tokyo, but yeah, let's not nitpick about that. Thank you so much for your kind words. I do not know when I don't know when Tokyo or Japan will open the borders. No one knows at the moment, so my guess is at the earliest next year, but I don't know. 日本の給料が低いから来ないほしい。そう？来ない方がいい。まあね、まあそれはまあ国によって違いますね。高いか低いか。One of my Japanese viewers says that salaries in Japan are low, so it's not better not to come here. But I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, they're lower than some countries, but it's higher than other countries. So it depends where you're from, and it also depends on the job. Some jobs pay quite well here, but yeah, IT jobs are a little bit weird because they pay way better in many other countries. From what I've seen, there are well-paying IT jobs in Japan too, but I think the average salary for engineers here is not that great. Look for IT last year, they require at least low-level Japanese language. Look again. I know that there are IT companies that doesn't require any Japanese, but of course if you know Japanese it will be easier. Are clubs, parks and pubs all open? No. Everything was supposed to go back to being normal today. There was a state of emergency that was supposed to expire yesterday, but they extended it until June 20th. So we're still technically under a state of emergency, so that's why some restaurants couldn't sell me beer today. and most restaurants close at 8, and bars are mostly closed. So yeah, things are not back to normal, but it's still, like, internationally the situation here is not that bad. Yes, Ray, good morning. You just walked in to the end of the stream. That's correct. I've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours here on Enoshima. So it's been a great day. Had a few technical issues which kind of ruined the last 30 minutes or so, but other than that, it's been a pretty nice stream. Do they allow choices between... I don't know, that's a specific question. I don't know. I've never had a normal job here in Japan, mostly because, yeah, it seems like working conditions here are not that great, and I enjoy working for myself. So, Yahoo Japan News covered a recent popularity of walking in the city channel, including this one. Oh, really? That's interesting. Can you post the link? Or maybe you can't. Was it in Japanese or in English? How about the weather now? Okay, let's do another weather check. It is currently... Can you see? There we go. 25 degrees and sunny. Yes, Japan is still closed for tourists. Yes, KG, maybe you're not allowed, maybe it's not possible to post links in the chat. I don't think it is, but you can try. $8.9 million sounds like a pretty good salary by Japanese standards. After 5 years of experience, yeah, that's pretty decent, I think. Yeah, maybe you can post a link and I can see it. Maybe it won't be shown in the chat, but I might be able to see it. So let's see, what else are you saying? Murillo, yeah, I don't think you will be let in as a tourist in October. But I'm just guessing, but I don't think it's possible. You're live from the Samsung S21 Ultra. Yes, that's correct. What else are you saying? Not that much. Hello from Taiwan. Hello. Helen Chan, didn't you just ask this question about Osaka? I go to Osaka, yeah, not so often, but it happens a couple of times every year. But I've never streamed from Osaka. I would love to go there as well. Hopefully it will happen soon. It's a great city. I really enjoy. When do you leave Japan and head to Europe? Mid-July. I have a ticket for mid-July to mid-August. But I'm not sure if I will be able to go. It depends. We are currently on Enoshima, Steve Samson, which is a beautiful little island just off the coast of Kanagawa Prefecture, about 90 minutes by train from central Tokyo. I have a 4K video from this island, which is actually the most viewed video on my channel ever. But I plan to record a new one after this live stream, since I came here again now. So a video from Koto in Tokyo, ne? Yeah. I haven't really walked around there much, no. It's a bit far from where I live, but it's a pretty interesting part of the city because the streets there are super straight. I think it's mostly built on reclaimed land, and it has a pretty different vibe than the western parts of Tokyo where I live.こんにちは。そうですね。これもう2時間半江ノ島にブラブラした。今は最後のビールブレイクです。そろそろこのストリームが終わると思います。でも来てよかった。ありがとう。山田さん。So yeah, I finished my beer, and there's not that many questions coming in. Ray, this is it is. But yeah, thanks everyone who watched. I hope you enjoyed this stream. To those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like this, and if you do, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all that jazz. If you really liked it, consider joining me on Patreon. Then you will get access to Patreon only streams, and I think I just promised that I will do a beer tasting Patreon only stream sometime soon. So if you think that sounds like a fun thing to watch, then make sure to join my Patreon. If you want some postcards with photos that I took, then you can also join the Patreon. The link is in the video description. There's also a link to my Instagram page, which you can follow if you want, but I haven't updated it in a couple of months now, which is terrible. I should do something about that. But yeah, I think that will be all for today. So I will end this stream with a shot of my hairy legs. Here's my hairy leg. I will